Alright, in this first game we're going to be playing Viktor and we're playing up against Talia. Now, the number one thing that you want to do as a mid laner is to get lane control, and the way that Viktor does that is through his strong trading. So in this lane, I'm going to try and trade as much as possible with this Talia, and especially use my Deathfire Torch here to get good quality trades going. Now, I'm kind of running into the Shyvana here, which is like honestly fine, because I think we win this. I'm a really strong early game trader, and if I invest my ghost like this, it's a bit of a clown fiesta. We love clown fiestas. It's actually not that bad for me. I'm now going to look to try and trade onto the last hits and force Talia to drop creeps or get hit by my spells in the face. I'm going to try to bait out her spells in the meantime. Very nice. And we do that, which is extremely worth for me, of course, because now she doesn't have Q. And it's going to be a little bit harder for her to access the minions in this lane. You see that really good positioning here. I very intentionally try to bait out her spells. And we dodge out the spell and hit our E. So the trading is going incredibly well right now, which puts me in a position of full lane control. Unfortunately, we have the Q to get a minion there. And then we're just going to time that E onto the last hit. Since Talia does not have teleport, she's in a position where she is forced to base, which is why I'm going to be hard pushing this wave. And if she stays, that's fine for me, because the longer I keep her in this lane, the more beneficial it's going to be for me, because of the fact that I'm in full control. So she decided to stay, because I was immediately hard pushing the wave. That's why she stayed, right? So this puts me in a position where I'm now just going to be forcing her to reset, because she has no ghost and no TP as well. And I can just very simply walk up and just bait out her flash right there. You see that? It's just a threat, because if I just flash Q out attack her, she's immediately dead, right? I'm just going to be zoning her off the creeps and just going to be acting all tough here. And we get a nice little kill. So, this was absolutely amazing. Really good early lane. Put me in a position of full control here. And we're just going to take a reset. It's not like the perfect wave state, but it's good enough. It's very, very slowly pushing towards me. So I'm not going to lose that many minions. Now, since I do not have any sums up, I really value early boots, because I might need to run away from someone. I could maybe bought a control ward here, since I'm pretty confident I'm going to be able to get lane control. But I'm a greedy motherfucker and didn't buy I didn't buy it. Shyvana shows topside. Of course, not the highest gank threat. We know exactly where she is. And we're just going to now keep trading onto the Talia. Viktor is a champion that wants to take good quality trades and get lane control through his trading. If you play a champion like Ahri, you can also get it like through your wave management, but this is like totally fine. And I'm gonna just try to not get hit by her spells. AoE the minions here. Oh my god. And we missed the cannon. Do not copy me, guys, in missing the cannon. We're gonna try to keep that fire torch on uptime as much as possible. And we're just zoning her off the creeps. So I'm in a really good spot right now. I'm gonna try to bait out the spell. Yep. Really beautiful. I'm just gonna zap the wave a little bit just to thin it out. Not killing these casters, because killing these casters would literally nuke the damage onto my minions. And the mindset that I'm having in this position right now is to, how can I deny this Talia as many creeps as possible? You see that I even take a pretty bad trade here, but I make her lose all of those minions in return, so it's actually incredibly worth for me. We're zapping her with the E. And I'm just zoning her off the creeps. That's my mindset. I'm keeping her in a little bit of this frozen position right now, because it's impossible for her to unfreeze this unless she decides to step up very deep and in a position where she's then really vulnerable. So I'm just denying all of these creeps. Now, I'm getting to 6 level real soon. So I'm going to look to hard push this wave and then reset. Why am I going to do that? Well, she is probably going to reset as well. And if I don't match that reset, what's going to happen is that she's going to be in a position of lane control. And that's something I want to prevent. I want to keep the lane control. And the way I do this is by matching that base. Otherwise, I'm going to be low in resources. So really, really, really good early position. I'm going to get these boots and a control ward. It's not the best base. I could have probably spent my gold a little bit more efficient. But I was yapping to you guys and explaining the game and not calculating my reset properly here. So we're shifting the blame to you guys here. Regardless, right, we're in a position here where we're continuously gonna be pressuring this guy off her last hits while getting the creeps myself and also getting lane control. So if something happens, right, I always want to be the first one to move. Okay, this is quite good. You see how I held this one minion here? Look at the location of this next wave state. It's incredibly hard for Talia to now step up and CS these minions. And since I've got tier 2 boots, it's actually, see how I'm perfectly like zoning her off here? Just denying her the creeps. And because I got the tier 2 boots, I can walk in range, zap her, and also dodge out on her spells whenever she tries to throw it onto me. So spacing becomes, and baiting out spells becomes very easy like that. We're zapping her some more. Baiting out some more spells. She's getting 0 value from these lane here. And she's getting completely dominated. Unfortunately, I have to zap that there. I don't want to give that over for free. I'm going to try to stop that. This is potentially fightable. It's actually extremely good for me. I think it wasn't like extremely good for the game because it's like a 2 for 2. But for me, this was amazing. She cannot re-kill me. I've got my mana flow band, so I can just regen my mana very easily here. And we'll just be able to take a reset. So we're doing incredibly well. Ashe is getting strong. GP is winning. So this game is looking to be quite solid for us thus far. We're just going to move down back to mid. And since I've got first move over Talia onto these grubbies here, we should be able to play them quite easily. The only thing we got to be careful of is Riven. Since Riven does have the first move. And we miss another cannon, guys. Yeah, my Belvav is making a play off my tempo. So that's on her, right? We can't really save her. She just made a big blunder. And that puts us in a really fucking bad position right now. But it is what it is, right? Can't really change that. This means that probably top side is going to be forfeit. Maybe we can... Can we move? Yeah, this guy needs to be muted immediately. I think Talia might follow me here. Okay. Alright, double sums from Riven. Not ideal. Not ideal. I thought it would be fine, more fine than it actually was. But Riven is just really strong in these early game skirmishes. I think I played it pretty alright. Maybe my flash wasn't quite necessary. My Belvav is really far behind, so we gotta be very careful with her. And I think what we should aim to do right now is really look if we can start playing the bot side. Okay, so bot is winning right now. This puts it in a lot of perspective for the game. We're zapping the Talia there. At least we got one Gribby, that's like decent. Good zap. We'll be able to get another plate here. Okay, cancelled their base. Use the shield to make sure we don't take any damage. And we got Dragon coming up in a bit, which we definitely want to play for. Okay, I'm gonna ping the Drake so everyone's aware. I'm actually gonna take a reset because I've got my Black Fire right now, which is a pretty big spike. Bot's got no sums though. Gonna ping the Drake. We really need our Belvav in position for that. Talia now is one small angle where she can like get shit done on the map. Would be a horror if she gets shit done on top lane right now. She went for bot. I'm a little late, so I think I could have pinged a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the wave. And then I'm gonna move into bot to catch the wave there. Because I can't really get a plate on mid. They have vision here. We need to send Ashe to mid. I'm wondering if... Yeah, they're hiding. That's what I can't really do much, right? I kind of beat them. They're off tempo. I'm a Viktor, which is incredibly strong. I'm just going to be zapping them a little bit, making them lower. And now move into mids to see if we can make this Ashe bridge This is extremely free. The enemies are completely off tempo. So you see how we recognized the enemy's tempo position and we abused it to get a good quality play going. So this was phenomenal. Really, really, really good League of Legends here. We abused the fact that Taliyah went to Roam Bolt and then we used it against them. Fantastic. And now we're in a killer position. Okay, so next item. I want to get a little bit of HP, otherwise I'm going to get one-shot by these motherfuckers. So we're going to go into this and this. Cosmic Drive is really good. And this upgrade on my W makes me extremely overpowered, okay? I'm going to be kiting people. I'm going to be insanely strong. And this is going to allow me to eventually move into the side lane. So we got the Rift Herald coming up in a bit. I want to swap with my bot lane in a second to put me in a position where I can have an easier time shove and moving. I'm going to just take this nice little plate here first. I still got flash, so I'm quite safe. Shyvana died. Gonna be poking this guy. Should be dead. Really good zapping. And we're winning both, so that's fine. Looks like Taliyah has kind of like... She's kind of like given up the lane. Not really given up, but you can see in the way that she played that, there was a bit of frustration behind that. So I can probably get another plate here. And I really want to see if I can like include my bot lane in this Rift Herald play. We might not want to play it because I also got a reset on my Cosmic Drive in a bit. And since I want to include the bot lane and they're not currently included, this Rift Herald is quite dangerous. If my Velvet starts it, we might need to ping it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move into bot side here. Terrible. Sack bot. Sack bot did a Rift. So I wanted to reset initially to get my Cosmic, but I just kind of have to stay right now, right? Because otherwise Taliyah might do some annoying stuff on this Rift Herald and deny my Belvev. Should be fine. Should get mid here. It's too OP. And now I kind of want to go bot, but I have to push one more wave because the new wave's already coming in. That's a good chunk. I really want to reset. Send Ashe mid. And since Drake's next, I think... Ooh, this is a tricky one. Because I kind of want to deploy top to catch that wave, but I don't really want to be on the top side of the map. This is, of course, terrible, right? We really need to just back off there. Okay, so I'm just going to move bot because Drake's next. And that's where I want to play around. Belvev sometimes has some very greedy plays, so we got to be insanely careful with her. Okay, we're just going to be pushing out bot, forcing people to respond here. Going to get a little bit of vision to make sure we don't get, like, caught off guard. And see if we can get a nice little plate. That's a lot of damage. Good E, and let's be a little bit careful now. Because we don't have perfect vision setup, right? Yeah, that's what I was kind of scared of. Okay, that's just a bit of hand stiff there. We show a little bit of hand stiff there. Just because we can, for good measure. I'm locked in, guys. I did a wall maxing session for 10 minutes and a cold shower, so today I'm locked in. This puts us in a position where we can probably take Drake. What I did do is I didn't actually take a reset, so I'm a little bit off tempo because I was yapping about some nonsense. So I'm not sure if Drake is like extremely free. The good thing is that I'm at least making them respond to this bot lane wave state, which is kind of putting them on a bit of downtime, right? If they want to contest this Drake, it's actually not that easy for them because of the bot lane condition. They're missing so many minions, and we got the Rift Herald. So now let's just move over because it looks like the enemies are fishing a bit. Yeah, let's just press the B button now. The enemies don't have that much hard engage. They're actually quite weak in that sense. So I actually think that Rabadon's is the best buy. Yep, Rabadon's is definitely the best buy. Now, I kind of want to take over top real soon because of the fact that Baron is next and I don't have TP. But since I can get bot prio, I'm fine just catching this bot wave and playing it a little bit slower. We're not in a rush yet. Very nice. We spot the threats on top side, so I can push bot very deep and give me a really big move advantage here. You see how I'm gathering all of this information, allowing me to understand where I need to be on the map, which wave I can push, which wave I cannot push. And this puts me in a spot where I'm just very, very, very consistent. Since Shyvana is top... Yep, I thought the little rat would be in there. I can now shift over. I can decide to stay for one more, but I can also shift over. I'm gonna stay for one more here. Let's hope the team does well. Hit play it once, and now back off. I've got my Rabadons as well, right? So maybe there's like an angle here. That's a dangerous one right there. That's Riven swapping it up. Okay, I've got my Rabadons now. Let's get a control ward. And now we go into top side, which is the correct lane assignment for me, because then I'm around the Baron. And my plan right now is to set up vision control around the Baron, push out waves, and then we can potentially be in a position where the enemies make a mistake, and that can lead us to get the Baron control. So we're using these Phaelites. That's why I still also sit on the yellow ward here, because I can use this Phaelite. This is probably my favorite Phaelite in the game. Got a lot of damage on this Talia. I love the solo kill here, right? But it's a little bit risky with the position. Oh! We have full information right now onto the Shyvana, which is going to put me in a position where I can just kill her right now. If she disrespects, of course. Okay. We're zapping them. And we're doing a lot of damage. Can we do a Baron of this? Where the fuck was my team, by the way? I was like, is there some follow-up? Okay, that's a big pick. I think we can literally do this. I think we're strong enough with Nami heals. We've got the vision set up. I think we can keep him out. I'll take care of this guy. I anticipated him coming at me. Okay, I guess everyone got wiped and we lost Baron. Really? Okay, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. maybe I made the mistake by leaving my team alone. I thought that would be fine, but the thing you need to understand about this Baron, right? This Baron is used as a fight magnet. You don't kind of want to finish it if the enemies contest. You just kind of bait them in like that. But it didn't really work out with my team the way I want to. That's fine. We're going to move over to Drake, see if we can play this. I think it is potentially playable. Alright, the enemies... I don't like these Ash arrows. Okay, should be good, so I can push this mid wave here. We don't have GP around. That's pretty fucking bad. Oh, that's really, really, really brutal, right? So, It was terrible that GP didn't immediately move here. We needed him in a round, but he went top thinking he could TP in. But that's not really how it works. Let's see how we can come back from this position. Game is not lost by any means. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to stop team fighting. And we're going to now be in a position where we're going to try to get picks to get back to the game. So we're going to just play side, push deep, force people to respond. And we're going to really try to stall this game as much as possible. There we go. Maybe we can make a pick on this guy here. Okay, it's fine. We spotted Riven on bot side, so we gotta be a little bit careful. My team is also on top side, right? So we can't really pressure here. Okay, Riven is crossing over now. I'm gonna be gambling here. I'm gonna take a gamble. If I land that, she dies. Okay, that's a big pick. Because that puts us in a position where they have to respond to this bot lane waste because she just died. So they've got a leaky bot lane. I think it's winning. Oh my god. It's good though. It's fine. We're just making this game a little bit more chaotic, a little bit more action. Which is generally quite good for us. Oh, this is just terrible, right? Fucking hell. Boys got killed in a 1v2. Let's see if I can respond to this Viktor, to this Riven. I'm not gonna lose this game easily. This Riven is pretty problematic for me. She can kill me very fast. Maybe I do need Zonia's. I do not have Sums, so I gotta be a bit careful. He might be around. I'm gonna take the gamble because of the fact that I feel like this is the best way to us forward right now. My team is not in a good position. Gotta make some magic happen here. Not bad. Not bad again. 2 for 2. We take that. We can potentially play this because two of their strongest members are out. So Drake's probably free for us. I want the Zonias now. Where is it? There it is. Oh my god, dude. Ash! Come on, brother. Can't die like that, man. I think I should have swapped to blue. It might be in here. They're not in there. I have Zonia, so I'm fine. We might have flash. She kind of played that like she had flash, so I was tethering her flash rage very intensively there. Riven shows mid. We're gonna now look to see if we can play for this Baron. Intense game. These are the most fun games. Yeah, we're extremely strong right now. Like next level strong. We don't have Ghost, which is a big asset, of course. We can deal with it. I kind of want to take this blue buff if possible. No, she's just gonna start it. We're contesting the area, I guess. We need to contest through mid. Okay. We're getting control. I don't know if that's smart. That looks kind of deep. Riven dead. There's a Shyvana behind us, which is great for us. If she ults, I'm chilling. We have got Zonias for that. Come on, we can potentially end, maybe. Probably not gonna be able to end. It's okay. We can get in it. I don't think we should get in it. We should back off now. This is good enough. If we get TP'd on by Riven and shit goes bad, it's not happy for us. Okay, let's get a new pulp. And then we always have this Drake as an Audi, right? I'm full build, so farming for me is not going to be super worth it anymore. I think I should have swapped to blue trinket again, because it's just easier to use at this point in the game. It looks like Shyvana is walking in. I don't know if they've got vision in here. I hope not. Otherwise, I might just lose the game on the spot. But if not, we win the game on the spot. Oh, getting our fucking thing would have been so huge. We gotta walk in here now, get control. I'll take control of the mid wave. I did a bit of a trap there, right? I knew I would have been faster than her. I used that against her. It's a big chunk. It's a big summoners. Gotta make sure we don't get hit by that spell. Riven is engaging. That's worth for us. She's gonna die for that. It's crazy what's happening there. I have to reset. Otherwise this guy's just gonna end the game. I think we get her. Okay. We get the Drake though. Please don't in. Oh my god, that was so close. We should still be able to just get it. I'm gonna help Ashe. GP's setting up the trap. I'll help Ashe then. Okay, getting this is fucking huge. I don't know what's happening with all of these waves, but we're getting pushed in everywhere. Don't in, don't in, don't in. Okay, let's go blue ward finally, huh? We've evolved. Now we gotta move to Nash, make sure they don't do it. It's good to have blue ward. Don't face check shit. Dying would be unfortunate right now. Probably taking my blue. Okay, getting mid prio is the key, guys, to these late game scenarios. The moment you get mid prio, you get access to the position here, right? Because it's really hard for the enemies to defend this now. I think we should probably start that, yeah. I hope I did my job. I hope we can just survive right now. Oh my god. Let's go, GP. Come on. Let's go, GP. Good enough. I hope I did my job. I don't think Talia has landed a single W on me this game. It's a bit fuckery, right? Because as Viktor, you of course have an insane amount of dashes. Oh, my Belva is skilled. It looks like she's skilled. Yep, Belva is skilled, boys. Come on, Belva. Finally, she's killed. We've gotten the Baron, right? It's stall time for my team. We're now in a really good position. They might just be able to end the game of this because there's so many of these Belvev creeps that it seems kind of hard to break through that. I was debating if I should just go through mid or catch this wave. In hindsight, it didn't matter. They died. Back off. It's okay. I may have inted. My bad. Oh, yeah. I think we lost the game here by dying. That's on me. We might not lose because we can defend top side, but that's on me. Should have Zonias there. I think we survived. I got hit by the Talia W and didn't Zonias it. Game's not over. Okay, so this Elder fight is going to be the key. Are we going to be on time? I think we are. This top wave is going to be annoying. Let's hope Riven doesn't TP. We need to like full send it at this Elder. We need to actively fight here. That's a balanced champion. I think we need to defend now. I'll defend. I don't think I die. I do die. Wow. I didn't understand how much damage she actually did. I think she just one-shot the shit out of me there. That's just me not being... I just don't have enough experience with Shyvana yet. That's okay. That can't end. They will get Baron. This is going to be a giga stalled out game. But the good thing is that we are going to get time to now get 6 items on Ashe, which she didn't have before, while MF did at 6 items. And another good thing is that we are now also going to be in a position where our inhibs are going to come back up. That's a big E. How nice is it that the Elder from Nami also applies on my E? That's crazy. That's a great interaction. Yeah, so we're just going to be playing base defense right now. Ashe R. Big Ashe R. Can we end, is the real question. Probably not, because we got no waves. Maybe it wasn't worth flashing the way I did then. I thought we could like get those picks and end the game, but doesn't look like it. That's pretty bad. Let's just play base defense. We have top inhib up. Ashe is on her 6th item right now. I don't think we win that. Yeah. Okay, Ashe is defending bot, which is good. We need to find a good position here. Maybe you're mid. Very important to kill that Riven. Me and Ashe had a fucking insane combo. Zap that bitch. Died on top. GG. Fuck! What a game to lose, man. Oh, it's on me, because I died the moment when they got, like, the Baron, so they could, like, get all those inhibs. I think I could have won this game. GG's.